Vibe like rave, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe. I'm a vibe like rave, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe. I'm a vibe like rave, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe. I'm a vibe like rave, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe. I appreciate my
What is good, Vibe Gang? Last video reaction of the night. Elvis Presley. Shout out to Miss Nancy for the dono. I got a couple Miss Nancy's donos coming up. So I'm going to jump between Miss Nancy and Miss April. Back and forth. Boom, boom, boom. I got a couple other people in there. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to knock them out, baby. We're going to knock them out. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all that. Federico, cut the beat. You can leave. I'm going live tonight at 9 p.m. And we are going to go and listen to Harry Mack. It's a Harry Mack live. Harry Mack is a freestyle rapper that I react to a lot. And I'm kind of backed up on his written, like his actual music, not his just freestyles, but his actual music. So I'm going live so I can take a listen to all of them. I got a playlist one of my subscribers sent me that I'm going to go off of. And we're gonna just listen to that, and then I'm getting offline. I just want to spend a little bit of time with you guys and just hang out and listen to some good music. So if you want to come, go ahead and join. I also am going to have a story time with Ray, and I was saying this on the rest of my videos. All my talking points video is going to go all on story time with Ray. I want to keep this as much as just reactions as possible. And then all the rest of the content of what I think about what's going on in hip hop or what's trending out, wherever the conversation is going to go there. So I'm going to try to push a lot more Ray's Rants in the Storytime with Ray channel. It's like that you guys can have different type of content in there instead of just Storytime with Ray. So I'm gonna do probably by sometime this week. I'm going to implement a couple of Ray Rants in there so you guys can take a look at it and all that stuff. But anything that has to do with music, hip-hop, or anything like that, we're going to be going in this channel. Facts. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of it. Federico, you could leave like an hour ago, bro. Thank you. Elvis Presley. It says Elvis Presley, Baby Let's Play House, live, rare color footage. That don't look like Elvis Presley. That looks like Herman's Monster's son. What's his name, Eddie? Or some shit like that?
On Elvis Memories with an old friend, Wink Martindale. Wink, we're going to take you back to the year 1956. Elvis did perhaps the only ever one-on-one solo television interview with you. What are your memories of that day?
That afternoon at Channel 13, you just had the feeling that something was in the air, that this guy who had already made a movie in Hollywood and was rising to new heights and was at that time was in a step-by-step battle, so to speak, with Pat Boone, if you'll remember, for popularity. He was on all the magazine covers then, and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You just had the feeling. You didn't know what was happening, but the electricity, George, was incredible.
If I ever had an interview with Elvis and he's laying like that, looking all like delicious, I'm licking his forehead right in the middle of the interview. You acting like that, you getting be nonchalant. I know he's shy. That has to be the shyness that just kicked in.
Rising to new heights and was at that time was in a step-by-step battle, so to speak, with Pat Boone, if you'll remember, for popularity. He was on all the magazine covers then, and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You just had the feeling. You didn't know what was happening, but the electricity, George, was incredible.
How about the big show at Rustwood Park scheduled for July 4th? Bob Johnson, surely I know, wants us to mention that, and we want to mention it. I believe the proceeds from this show go to the Cynthia Milk Fund. Is that right, Elvis?
Yes, sir, that's right. And I'd like to say let's see, what would I like to say? I'd like to say that we have a diamond ring that we're going to have as a door prize.
Uh-huh.
It's my initial ring. I've had it for some time, and it has 14 diamonds in it. And we're going to give it away at the door as a door prize.
That's crazy.
And everything.
And all
He's giving away one of his rings. Elvis is always giving away some of his stuff, though. Elvis is always giving something to a fan or something of his that he has on just to a fan just because he knows it's going to make their day. And for the fans that got that stuff and then pawned it, I would like to find you one day and give you a good talking to. It's called my upper lip and my lower lip. You want to see them talk together? You don't pawn anything like that. Those are things that are unpawnable. Those are things you got to keep forever.
We're going to give it away at the door as a door prize.
I see.
And everything.
And all the proceeds from this particular show, this is July 4th at Rustwood Park. Elvis is going to be there. He's going to sing and play. His band will be there. Many other stars will be there, too. And we will certainly want you to watch Bob Johnson's column in the Memphis Press Cemetery, watch all the publicity on it, and get your tickets in advance. Elvis Presley, I want to thank you again because we know you're a busy man, and thanks a lot for coming by and seeing us at the dance party and saying hello to all your friends here in Memphis and the Mid-South. And anytime you're in town and want to come by, we certainly will welcome you.
Well, thank you very much, Wink, and I'll see you again.
Okay, thanks a lot. Elvis Presley.
He wanted to get off that. Elvis wanted to get out of that stage quick. He was like, get me out of here. I don't want to do this. I understand I have to, but I don't want to. If I'm not up here singing and dancing and shaking my legs, baby, I don't want to be here.
Well, thank you very much, Wink, and I'll see you again.
Okay, thanks a lot. Elvis Presley.
Here's the actual never-before-seen footage of that 1956 Rustwood Park concert in Memphis.
Well, you may go to college, you may go to school, you may have a pink Cadillac, but don't you be nobody's fool. Now, baby, come back, baby, come back, baby, come back, baby, I want to play out with you. Well, listen, let me tell you, baby, what I'm talking about. Come on back to me, little girl, so we can play some house now, baby. Come back, baby, come back, baby,
Look at the moves, look at the moves, look at the moves, look at the moves.
Baby.
That boy can move, man. Stop playing with him. I want to do this song that is not this recorded because you could barely hear this recorded. I'm gonna do this same song. I'm gonna find it. I'm doing it tomorrow because I want to hear that song like recorded and everything. That sounds good.
Baby, come back, baby, come back, baby, I want to play out with you. I want to play house, baby.
Right. Hey, hey, hey.
Well, this is one thing, baby. Well, I want you to...
He's a firecracker on that stage, boy. That's the problem. He hits that stage and he starts singing and he starts showing his emotion. He starts doing that thing. It takes over. That's just all that it is. That emotion, that love for the music takes over. That's why he moves the way he moves. If the Holy Spirit is telling him to do it, he's going to do what the Holy Spirit told him to do, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that right, Miss Nancy? Let them know. Let them know.
Well, this is one thing, baby. Well, I want you to know. Come on back and let's play a little house so we can act like we did before. Now, baby, come back, baby, come back, baby, come back, baby, I want to play out with you. Oh, play it again.
Yeah.
You didn't know what was happening, but you just knew that this man was going to become not only a superstar, but to coin a phrase and to use an overused expression, a legend in his own time. And I, fortunately, was involved in just a couple of little pieces of that, which I'll never forget as long as I live.
He changes the lives of everyone that comes into his path. That is just that is the what I've been seeing with when all these like famous people, whether they be reporters, interviewers, co-actors, or whatever you want to call it. It's always the same thing what they say. It's always the same thing. It's not only about, like, people put too much focus on just the music. It's not only about the music, it's who he was as a person. It's what makes him the legend, the king of rock and roll, how he is as a person. If you don't know, you don't know, and that's understandable. People don't. If you don't have the information in your head, we can't be upset, and we can't get too pissed off because you're misinformed. But there is information out there. You know, whatever doubt you have in your head or whatever you were not too sure about Elvis Presley, there's at least 2 to 3 videos at minimum out there that could prove your shit wrong, or however you were thinking wrong, and give you an actual fact from either somebody to work with, because that's the ones that I like to see. I don't want to sit here and listen to somebody do an interview of somebody that hasn't had the privilege to sit in the same room as the man. I want to hear from the people that worked with him. I want to hear the people that were in movies with him. I want to hear about the producers, the directors, the actresses, the backup singers. Those are the ones that I want to hear from, because they were there. They know who the actual person was. Fuck, am I going to go on another person's channel that knows nothing about Elvis and just hearing them bash Elvis with no facts behind it? This is a struggle that has been going on for centuries now. Elvis fans defending the name Elvis Presley. And I'm with the fight 100%, because it's not fair. This situation with Elvis, I find it left out of this world unjustified. Of the slander and the abuse that Elvis's name took after he passed away. Even before he passed away. You ever seen some of these interviews, how some of these other interviews, when they talk about Elvis, how it goes? Well, yeah, this person worked with this person that worked with somebody else that knew Elvis. And they told me that's how he was. There's at least 400 people between that conversation. Why would I want to go off of what the hell your cousin's brother, next door neighbor's sister told you? They don't know nothing. That's just that line of the drama line, I like to call it. You have to just throw it in there. It's playing the worst game of telephone in the world. Somebody says one thing about Elvis that sounded kind of crazy, and then everybody interpreted it the way they want to interpret it and made it a big deal. And to ruin a man's name for what reason? It's sickening. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. I got a story time with Ray coming, and I am going live 9 p.m. tonight. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Peace.
Get money, stay high. Go to YouTube for story time with Ray 5. We say he's a great guy.